What if I told you there's a secret credit union, one that hardly anyone is talking about, that is handing out $50,000 personal loans, $150,000 auto loans, and high limit credit cards? And the best part, anybody can join.
Are you ready to get funded this week? Well, type ready in the chat, Money Magnets. Let's go.
All right, let's get it. Today, we're breaking down Infuse Credit Union. We're talking about 96-month auto loans, hero loans for our first responders, and a membership that is basically wide open to the whole United States.
Okay, Money Magnets, what Marvin and I are saying is, if you want access to $50,000 in funding without the big banks run around, you need to watch this entire video. Now, Money Magnets, it's time to get to the bag.
All right, guys, welcome back. I'm Marvin. Welcome to our channel.
And I'm Gloria, where we teach you how to raise capital and build the lifestyle that you deserve. What do you think, Marvin?
All day. Now, let's get into Infuse. Now, Infuse isn't some tiny geofence credit union you can't touch. Originally, they were Fort Leonard Wood Credit Union. So they have a deep military roots, guys. But Gloria, tell them the secret to getting in.
Okay, Marvin, it's really simple. You don't need to be in the Army to join. If you live in a certain county in Missouri, you're in. But here's the catch, Money Magnets, and this is the rehook for everyone else. You can join through the American Consumer Council. Keep that in mind, American Consumer Council, okay? Or just being a friend of the credit union is another way that you can join in many cases.
Right.
They are extremely welcoming new members.
Exactly. And guys, remember, I'm going to put a code in the description where you guys can get in the Consumer Council for absolutely free. So look, don't let federal in the name scare you. They're looking for members. They're looking for people who want to join and want to do business with them.
Okay, Marvin, but let's talk about what matters, okay? The data points, okay? Who do they pull?
All right, this is why we love them. Look, for their personal products, when we call, they're primarily pulling Equifax and Experian for some of the products because their credit cards are outsourced by somebody else.
Okay, that is huge, Marvin. Most big banks are obsessed with TransUnion or strictly Experian.
Right.
If your Equifax profile is your hidden gem, Infuse is your best friend.
Look, and you know, guys, you got to think about this. What can you get with that pull? Look, I'm telling you right now, you can get $50,000 personal loans and a $50,000 line of credit. But listen, a lot of you guys are drowning in high interest credit card debt. Imagine wiping out $30,000 of 25% APR, which you might currently have, with a simple personal loan starting at about 9%. You know, don't quote us on the rates, but this is how you protect your wealth and how you save money every month.
And one thing that I love, the approvals are fast.
Right.
We're seeing people get funded for debt consolidation, home improvement loans, or even that dream vacation. But wait, if you think $50,000 is a lot, wait until you hear about the cars. Y'all know how I feel about the new cars.
And look, guys, don't forget, you can pre-qualify. They have a system called With Clutch, where you can go in and pre-qualify with the soft pull. Keep that in mind. And look, we talk about Navy Federal killers all the time, guys.
Most definitely.
You know, we talk about banks that you can consider after going to Navy Federal. Now, we think Navy Federal is the GOAT, but for your second and third credit union, look, Infuse might be a good one. And Gloria, tell them how they dropped the hammer on this one.
Okay, they offer auto loans up to $150,000. Yes, you heard me right, $150,000. But that means Marvin, go get me that Lambo. You can drop that other, whatever additional it is, but you can get that Lambo for me now.
All right, but tell them it's not just the amount that Infuse has the good stuff on.
Yeah, it's the terms, Money Magnets. They go all the way up to 96 months. That's 8 years.
Yeah.
Hey, this is good for the toys, okay?
Right.
Okay, so you have 8 years to pay your car off.
Right.
Now, we don't always recommend keeping the debt that long.
Right.
But for cash flow purposes, that lowers your monthly payment drastically. What do you think, Mark?
No, I think you're totally right. I mean, having a longer payment can help you.
And they also offer up to 120% financing. So if you're upside down on a trade-in,
right,
or you need to cover taxes, tag, they have you covered.
Exactly. Now, Gloria, I need to stop you right there. Okay. Because look, if you're loving this insider info, we need you to do us a huge favor. Smash that like button so YouTube shares this with more people that actually need it. Think about that. Business owners that need it. Share it with somebody right now, guys.
And go to the comments right now and type ready for me.
That's right. Type ready if you're ready to fix your credit and get this funding. You know, a lot of people, you know, you may have some things on your credit or things that you need to worry about before you get this funding. But we got something special for you in the description, and we read every single comment. Yes, so if you guys got questions, drop those questions off.
Now, we want to speak to all of our heroes for a second. Gotcha. Okay, we want to talk to you. So we're talking about teachers, nurses, EMTs, firefighters, police officers, and military. Let's talk to them, Marvin.
Infuse has a specific product called the Hero Loan. Yes. This is a specialized personal loan just for you guys. They understand that your pay structures and your service. Look, it's rare to see a bank specifically carve out money just for educators and first responders. That's a good thing.
Okay, Marvin, that's most definitely dope. Yeah. But let's talk about plastic, the credit cards. Y'all know how I feel about the swipes, okay? They have 3 main tiers you need to look at. Right. Okay, so let's talk about the first one, which is the Platinum MasterCard.
Right.
This is for those rate shoppers. No annual fees and massive intro APR, offers. Like you get that 2.98 for 6 months.
That's dope.
Great for balance transfers. Okay, so you want to look at that card.
Definitely.
But let's go to card number 2, which is the Cashback World MasterCard. This is the daily driver, the 1.5 cashback on everything.
Right.
And there's no category, so you don't have to worry about spending in a certain category to track what you're spending.
Exactly.
This is really, really good. But let's dive into card number 3, which is the classic secured option. So if your credit is not quite there, this would be a good card. We're talking about if you're in the hospital, they have entry-level options to get your foot in the door.
Now, getting a $50,000 personal loan is great, but do you know what's better? It's the $50,000 in business credit that doesn't report on your credit profile.
That right there is real dope, Marvin. Yeah. Many of you are using these personal loans to start your business, and it's okay to start, but you need to transition at some point.
Yeah, and if you want to know how to structure your business so that you can get funding, look, we can help you with that, guys. We do this every day. We've helped thousands of business owners do this.
So what we're saying is click the link in the description to book your free business strategy call. Let us look at your setup and show you the roadmap to real business capital.
But before we go, we want to touch on real estate. Infuse is very aggressive here, guys. They have a lot of products that you need to hear about.
And this is especially for all of our real estate. We get a lot of calls about real estate.
Yeah.
But check this out. They have a HELOC loan, which is a home equity line of credit. They have a 3.99% APR for the first 6 months. Marvin, that right there is a cash flow changer.
Yeah.
Interest only payments for the first 3 months. That's incredibly flexible.
Yeah, it is. But the real shocker, look, is their mortgage products. They have programs where you can have a lower FICO score and possibly get 0% down payment for qualified buyers because they got FHA. But I might be prepared to put at least 3% down because to get those 0 down payment programs, you have to have an excellent credit score.
Marvin, one thing that I love is, they look at the person, not just the number.
Right.
That right there means a lot. That is where the credit unions differ from the big banks. Credit unions are nonprofit and they are always about the community. So build a relationship.
And remember, guys, Infuse pulls Equifax and Experian. But if you're looking at real estate, be prepared. They're going to pull all 3 bureaus. But if you're only looking for the personal loan and the credit cards, just make sure that your Equifax and your Experian is good. Also, if you're going for that 96-month auto loan option, look, make sure you got your credit in order because you can get it and it goes up to $150,000.
Okay, I have a question. Do you need $100,000 personal loan?
Hey guys, don't worry. We got that solved too. You need to watch this video right here where we break down exactly how to join the credit union and get approved for $100,000.
Okay, money magnets, click right here and we'll see you on the next video.
All right, guys, let's get this money. I'm Mr. Smith.
And I'm Mrs. Smith.
And we're here to help empower your finances.